So Ark Survival Ascendant has released Genesis 1 and a lot of players are not happy with how the ocean biome looks. So this is pretty much how the ocean biome in Genesis 1 looks for Ark Survival Ascendant. As you can see, it is not that much detail there. It's pretty barren. Now a lot of players are comparing this to how it looked in Ark Survival Evolved, because obviously in Ark Survival Evolved it's a lot more detail and a lot more work put in. And when you compare those two different versions, you see how much work the devs are putting into Ark Survival Ascendant, especially for Genesis 1. So I got this image from a YouTuber named Roz Clark, and he did a comparison with Genesis 1 on Evolved and Genesis 1 on Ascendant. And as you can see for Evolved, look at all this detail, all those rocks and mountains and stuff, not to mention all of the underwater detail. And then you just have this lighthouse here, pretty much nothing else in the background at all. And honestly, this is not me hating on Ark Survival Ascendant, because I think Ark Survival Ascendant is actually a pretty good game. Obviously, it has good and bad stuff about it. Like the graphics are amazing. And honestly, the maps they release are a hit or miss, because sometimes they can release a map that looks extremely well. For example, Ragnarok, and the island looked really good. I had no complaints about the island. If you go back and look at the comparison between the island on Evolved and the island on Ascendant, the island on Ascendant looks amazing. But to be honest, we still gotta call out the bad stuff for Ark Survival Ascendant. This just looks horrible. Now, some people might make the argument that, fog is supposed to be on, so you're really not supposed to see all of this. But when you go back and look at Evolved and see how much detail they have in the game, I mean, you just think about, why couldn't they just do this for Ascendant? And you might make the argument, maybe it's performance issues, because it takes a lot to run Ark Survival Ascendant, so that could be the main reason. But maybe we shouldn't be so rough on the devs, because they could just add the finished version of the ocean biome on Ascendant much later. So we shouldn't be too mad at them about that, but it definitely should have a lot more detail.